Hi Carmel School, welcome to our very new Carmel School Student Wellbeing Garden. As you see behind me, we've got quite an exciting project coming up, and it's all to do with you growing your own plants at home as we kick off to Tu B'Shvat. It's really important that we bring in the IB. The IB looks at reflection. Day by day, you're going to take care of your garden as instructed. You're going to take a photo daily if you can, and every morning when you speak to your teacher, you're going to tell them how your little plant looks. Has it grown? Has it flourished? The color of the plant? And by doing that, and by recording that on a day-by-day basis, once you come back, we'll see how much you've been able to grow your plant at home. Another part of this garden is thanks to our grade 11 and 12 students who are doing this as part of their CAS. They're going to be here on a daily basis to condition the garden, to water the plants, to make sure that everything is ready for you when you come back. So thank you very much to grade 11 and 12. Thank you very much to your Hebrew Studies teachers, and more so, thank you to you for making this garden something amazing by the end of this school year.
It's so boring here. Wow, I wish that we could do something interesting. Hi girls, we have a surprise for you.
Do you know it's a Tu B'Shvat today, right?
Tu B'Shvat? Really?
Yes, it's Tu B'Shvat today. It's the birthday of the trees. In Israel, the custom is to plant trees and to celebrate with eating the special fruits of Israel.
Now you understand what is the surprise?
Wow, that's really cool.
Tu B'Shvat Sameach, Herzl High School.
כך הולכים השוטלים, רונה בלבת ביד, מן העיר ומן הכפר, מן העמק, מן ההר, בט"ו בשבט, בט"ו בשבט, בט"ו בשבט, בט"ו.
What is Tu B'Shvat? I remember Tu B'Shvat when I was a student, the buses waiting outside the school gate, the whole school going to the middle of nowhere, marching up the hill with young plants and shovels and planting trees. After school, we would gather family and friends for a festive meal, eating the fruits that Israel is praised for in the Torah, in the Bible, making a special blessing for each type of fruit. So what's the big fuss about Tu B'Shvat? Tu B'Shvat is actually a very formal date. Tu means 15, and what happened on the 15th of Shvat, of the month of Shvat? It's the cutoff date in the Hebrew calendar for calculating the age of fruit-bearing trees. Meaning, if a fruit ripened before Tu B'Shvat, it's considered to be the fruit of the previous year. And if it ripens after Tu B'Shvat, it's considered to be the one that belongs to this year. And why does that matter? It matters because each year, the tithe or tax would be taken from the produce of the trees and would go to different causes, to the Levites or to the poor. And I need to know to which year my fruits belong to, and according to that, to whom to give my share. So this applies only in the land of Israel. Sounds very formal, but there's more to it. Because this is the new year of the trees, that applies only in Israel, then Jews in Israel celebrated the land of Israel and its good fruit by eating Israel's fruits and making a special blessing for each one. Later, when masses of Jews started returning to Israel in the 19th century and the 20th century, they started the custom of planting trees. And this was symbolic, showing the connection of the Jewish people to the land of Israel, that as they're coming back to their homeland to revive themselves, so is their homeland coming back to life, decorated in green as it used to be. Later on, ecological organizations in Israel and in diaspora have adopted the holiday to further environmental and awareness programs. In Israel nowadays, every year on Tu B'Shvat, more than 1 million people participate in this tree planting festival. In a country of 8 million people, it is not a small thing. Over 250 million trees have been planted in Israel since it was established. And the land of Israel, which was covered with only 2% of forests in the year 1900 is now covered with more than 10% of trees. That is remarkable. So what is the Tu B'Shvat message for us? What sometimes seems to be a lost cause is not lost if we are aware and act to make a change. Even when reality is harsh, we can restore ourselves as individuals, as a nation, and it is definitely our obligation to be aware and restore and revive our environment for a greener future. Tu B'Shvat Sameach.